Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Life as a Suvidha. Today I'm going to talk about something really special that I did this long weekend. I watched the movie Michael and I'm going to talk about few things that I learned from this movie, and I thought it would be interesting to share what I learned with you guys.
Michael Jackson wasn't just a performer, he redefined what music and stage presence could be. The king of pop, blending sound, storytelling, and iconic moves like the moonwalk. A global phenomenon whose music broke barriers of race, culture, and generations. A legend whose influence still echoes in every beat, every stage, every dream.
There are two different Michaels that we can learn from. One is a character shaped by violence, survival, and circumstances. The other is a global icon shaped by belief, discipline, and vision. And somewhere between these two stories lies a powerful truth about life. First thing, the weight of choices. The film shows us about harsh reality. Violence isn't just action, it is a chain of reaction. Every decision leaves a mark, not just on others, but on yourself. But here is where mindset comes in. Michael Jackson believed in affirmations. The idea that what you tell repeatedly to yourself becomes your reality. So, the question is, if your thoughts are shaping your future, then what are you telling yourself every day? We all need to give this a thought because one path is reactive and the other is intentional. Second, you are not your past. The character Michael is a product of his past. Pain, environment, survival, they all have a role to play. But that raises a deeper question. Does our past experiences define us or just influence us? Michael Jackson's life answers that differently. He believed you could decide who you want to become. Not ignore your past, not erase it, but just rise above it. Your story may explain you, but it does not have to limit you. The third is choosing your path. In the movie, it feels like there is no way out, like the path is already chosen. But in real life, that's rarely true. MJ stood for something really powerful. Choose your path, no matter how difficult it is and no matter how different it is. Even when it is uncomfortable, even when people don't understand it. Because the hardest part is often the one which actually leads to somewhere meaningful. The fourth is power versus purpose. The film shows rise in power, but also rise in isolation. Because power is built on fear, which eventually disconnects you from everything real. Michael Jackson chased something else. He chased purpose. Not just success, but impact, expression, and legacy. And that is an important distinction. Power asks, how much control do I have? Purpose asks, what am I here to create? Fifth is hard work and consistency. There is one thing MJ proved to the world: talent means nothing without work. Behind the performance, the fame, the magic, there was relentless hard work. Hours, days, and years of consistency. Meanwhile, in the movie Michael, it shows what happens when life becomes chaotic and reactive. So, the contrast is very clear. One life is driven by impulse, and the other is built on discipline. And in the long run, discipline always wins. And at the end, it all comes down to this: are you living by circumstances or by your choice? So these were five takeaways from the movie Michael. I think we all must embrace. These are great learnings left by the global icon, and I just hope that we all not only just watch the movie, enjoy his journey, but learn something and maybe embed a few things in our lives. Thank you so much for watching.